This is what I've been telling y'all for years. All gun control is racist, and I have the numbers to prove it in Philly. I'm Maj Toure, the founder of Black Guns Matter. We've traveled around the country for years at this point, telling people how gun control is racist. It doesn't help. As more and more people get armed and be safe and responsible gun owners, violent crime will decrease. Said it, lived it, did it. Here are the numbers to prove this. Let's check this out, solutionaries. Philadelphia gun permit levels high, but boom slows. Now, let's look further. The latest. As of mid-March, licenses to carry permits had exceeded 4,600 this year for March. The intrigue, Philadelphia saw big declines in homicides and other violent crimes last year. So far, homicides are down 28% compared with the same time last year per Philly Policy's online dashboard. Context. Philadelphia, unlike everywhere else in the state, requires a license for carrying both concealed and open firearms, disrespecting the Constitution, because the highest concentration of black people is where? Philadelphia. Philly is blocked from passing its own gun control measures due to the state's preemption law, which gives that power to the state legislature. You know, like the state or a city not being able to make rules that supersede state or constitutional rules, you know, that thing, systems of checks and balances, that's been happening in Philly. My case that I'm fighting right now is because they violated that, okay? So this ain't just me saying things because it sounds cool to sell cool merch and t-shirts. The merch is cool. BlackGunsMatter.shop, grab your merch. The merch is cool and all of that, but it's based on a foundational principle. So read a little bit more. Philadelphians flocked to firearms in 2024 as issued gun permits continue to outpace pre-pandemic levels. When I said this with BGM way before, I said this was going to happen. I told y'all all gun control was racist. I told y'all they are targeting black communities, especially violating constitutional rights in these communities because not enough people are involved in the Second Amendment from hoods across America. We said that before. People started homages just because of the pandemic. And now people are getting more guns and getting licenses to carry, outpacing pre-pandemic levels. The big picture. The high interest comes as some experts report more groups with traditionally lower gun ownership rates are embracing firearms. Pat on the back to BGM. Said the same thing in the John Stossel interview. More people getting informed and trained is why this happens. It's not complicated. Now, what will white liberals do when this happens? They're going to lie through their fucking teeth. Ignore the math, ignore the actual data, try to manipulate the statistics. Let's read one of these white liberals. Adam Garber of the gun control group Ceasefire PA tells Axios that fears over safety in Philly were likely propelling towards guns. Quote, it's very concerning because it means more people are carrying firearms potentially in our communities, and we know that will lead to less safe situations on a daily basis. He's a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. The data has shown decreases in violent crime. Just like every other place that we've went to across the country for the last however many years. When we did the classes in 2016 only in Philly, violent crime was the lowest it had been since 1969. When we leave to start doing it in other places around the country, gun ownership goes up in those places, violent crime decreases nationally, and Philly starts to creep up again. We start concentrating in 23 and 24 in Philly again at the Solutionary Center. Violent crime decreases again, has decreased for Q1 of 2025, and gun sales go up. These people are liars, and they want you to not have the means to defend yourself. Now, here's why this is important. Those goofballs at Ceasefire PA, they are well funded. We still rumbling to buy our Solutionary Center, and we putting a dent in the gun control narrative and agenda with the pennies that we got. This is why I keep telling y'all. Y'all think it's a grift. Y'all think I'm saying this shit to be funny. No, the data is in alignment with what I said from the very beginning. This is why I'm telling y'all it's important to fund what we're doing. We are making dents in historically one of the most violent cities that has one of the most gun control measures. The reason why people won't sue and fight these cases that they catch, possession charges, is because most people don't even understand that, the city of Philadelphia, because it's the biggest city in Pennsylvania, is just bullying Philadelphia citizens. You have the right to keep and bear arms. Pennsylvania is an open carry state. They're charging you $20 to get that license to carry, and it shouldn't even be there. We need people informed. We need people involved on a local level, and we need locations where we can train people. That's what the Solutionary Center is. That's what it's been. And when we buy it, we can do more of the work. Everybody, go over to givesendgo.com/solutionary. We need about 1,000 more donors at the $100 level. Give what you can. Let's buy this building. Let's keep going. Let's keep cutting down on violent crime by informing people and training them to be safe and responsible firearms owners. My name is Maj Toure, the founder of BGM and the Solutionary Center. Hope to see you in that donor section soon. Be safe. Be solutionary.